Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to a close-up review of a new release. It's called The Oracle of the Mythic Heroes from Letao Wang. And Letao Wang is so interesting. He reached out to me, letting me know this is his new release. He's actually, when I went to his website, another deck caught my eye. It was called Celestial Deities, and I asked about that one. It hasn't been released yet. It will be later in the year. He promised he would send me a deck of that so I could show it on the channel as well. But what I love about him, first of all, he's award-winning, really renowned for astrology. There's a lot to him. He's a reader. He's a writer. He has his own column. He's an astrologer. Did I say that? An author, a deck creator, and he's award-winning, very recognized. He's based in Hong Kong, and so. Yeah, and he does, but what I loved about it when I was looking at his bio, and I'll put all the links down in the description box like I do all my videos, but what was so interesting that I found was what is included. It was so interesting to me. This is so inclusive, and it's actually, to be honest with you, not something I would be normally guided to, and why I find it so synchronistic, because we're getting messages of being in our divine power. This is all about connecting with mythical heroes, and a lot of them that you don't know. And as you go through the deck, you learn to tap into the hero, and it's actually to resonate with you and stir up the hero in you, right? To connect to that inner hero. And there was something that I just found very synchronistic about that, because so much has been coming through about what we're doing in the physical and the divine power to do it, and tapping into more layers of that. And so this is an oracle of the mythical heroes. There's literally 40 cards in here, and there's a huge expansive guidebook. I just took off the wrapping. I'll go through every card, do a bonus reading. I'm only going to pull one card, and I'll tell you why. I did take a peek of the guidebook. When you pull a card, it gives you the whole myth behind that hero, like the whole mythical story, and then the teaching of what the message and the meaning for you. And so it is so in depth. And I saw that he puts a lot in his decks, and that's what I find so interesting. It's very inclusive because he's a knowledgeable tarot oracle reader, and then also astrologer, and then he's mixing that in with mythical heroes. And the other deck that's coming out, Celestial Deities, that just grabbed me from hello. And that's coming out later this year, which I'll show as well. But again, I'll put all the links down below, because I had never really known of his work, I gather because he's based in Hong Kong. He also has this website called The Healing Kingdom. And you'll find that his work is just so inclusive of so many different things. And so it's very, very in-depth. There is so much more that meets the eye to this. Okay, so I'll show you every card, but this is, Letao Wang reminds us of the deeply rooted coupling of astrology and ancient Greek Roman mythology. And what's going to be very interesting is it's going to be filled with about 40 very highly illustrated mythical heroes that you probably have never even heard of. And enter the legendary realm of mythical heroes, where their ancient wisdom will guide you throughout your day. You will not find Zeus, right? Athena, or, all the ones that you know of, but there are humans who are often overlooked from myths, right? So they're going to touch on all of that. And it is a uniqueness. That's what I'm tapping into. It is so unique. It is really bringing the moral stories to the forefront of these myths. And this intuitive oracle and guidebook combine the historical lessons of these mortal heroes and heroines of Greek and Roman mythology with modern astrology crystals and archetypes to guide you through your spiritual journey and strengthen your connection to your inner hero. Exactly what I was saying. That's what I was getting immediately. It's like tapping into that inner hero within you. Okay, so there are going to be 40 mythical heroes in here. And so if I can open up the box, and I'll show you that the guidebook is, and I even love the image because it reminds me of the Eight of Pentacles, where he's at work and you can tap in for the work that you're doing to be that inner hero as you're doing it here. It has just been a repeating message. That's just a side note, but Letao Wang, and here are the illustrations. And it is a thick, thick, thick guidebook, and it is so in depth. I just want to show you what I mean. So here, anxiety, right? Here's the mythical hero. It's going to give you the planet. It's going to give you everything here. The crystal is selenite. and it will give you the whole myth. The whole myth for a couple of pages. This is what I saw. And then it's like the story behind it, and then the teaching and what that message means for the person who pulled that card. It is really in depth. Look, focus. It's almost the guy on the cover. I'm telling you, it's tapping into that inner hero within you, and feeling, and focus has been a repeating message. Focus on what's in front of you and the work that you're doing. Can't make a mistake about this. I found it very synchronistic that he contacted me and brought this to my attention when we were just posting messages and readings about that quality of tapping into this. And it's to focus and do it. Here's the whole myth, right? So it's going to give you sodalite is the crystal. I'm so into crystals. I love all the information, the planet Mercury, sodalite, right? Then the whole myth for a couple of pages behind this mythical hero. Then you're going to get the teaching and what the message is. So we're going to, at the end, I'll show you all the cards, and then it will have a key, like this mythical hero, it will have the key point on the card, but then you're going to want to go in the guidebook for the expansive meaning. We're going to pull one at the end, okay? Very thick guidebook. And the other deck that he has come out too, there's a lot in his work. And I found that running through his website, like even the readings he does, it's not just, you know how some people just read tarot, a blatant tarot reading, but he's very inclusive of so many things. Like it's, I don't know what else to say, but that is so interesting to me. So you open it up, and there are going to be 40 cards in here. So you take this off. I did not peek. So here you have the astrological format. Look at this. So that's the backs of the cards, and these are not gilded. So 40 cards. So right here, it almost has a superhero, mythical hero, and I could see it would appeal. You know how some decks are very feminine or very masculine. Like this could appeal. Most of my decks, sometimes I show, are very, very, you know, I think this would appeal to a lot. So here you have leadership, and here is the mythical hero here, and so it's a very illustrated, powerful, and you would tap in for the full message. So this is leadership. I'm not going to butcher all the names in the mythical heroes, but this is the mythical hero. Impatience. Was that on the cover? Yeah, impatience. That's on the very cover of the book, of the deck. I just love this. I just love the synchronisticness of it all. Okay, so here's impatience, and we'll pull a card at the end. Confidence. Tapping into this superhero, inner hero in you. And so I love that. Here's sensuality, greed, talent. Can't wait to see what we get at the end for a reading. Curiosity. We all need to tap into our inner hero. Indecision. Humor. Healing. I love that card. Insecurity. Protection. Strength. Arrogance. It's such vivid pictures. Faith. Service. Anxiety. I like that one a lot too. Focus. That's on the cover of the guidebook. Focus. I do feel that the whole message is tap into your inner hero and your divine power and focus on the things that you're doing to make things better has been a repeating message. I just love how synchronistically this came in. Strategy. Codependence. That was on something we just looked at. I like that picture. Oh, it was on the back of the deck, that image. Justice. Sexuality. Revenge. Transformation. Adventure. Hubris. Knowledge. Foundation. Burden. Perseverance. Friendship. Perfectionism. Hope. I love that one. Love, destiny, sacrifice. Oh, I love this. Assistance. I love that card. Transition, reflection, and cleanse. So that was 40 cards, and each one has the actual mythical hero on it. I want to get right into it now because I want to pull a card and see what are the messages. We'll dive in deep to this. We're going to pull one card from the mythical heroes to connect with and tap into our own hero-like qualities. The strength, the stamina, the perseverance. I kept on getting that song, I get knocked down, I get back up again, that kind of energy that we're getting told. It has not been easy. No other time can we tap into our own inner hero and have help and assistance in doing that. So let's see, what is the one card for all who may find this video, this close-up review, bonus reading? What is the one card that wants to be shown for all of us? Is support, knowledge. I was just going to say support, tapping into our inner hero. Knowledge, 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 knowledge. Okay, we're going to get into it. We're going to get into the mythical story and the teaching. So like I said, it is really, really in depth. So that's why I'm only pulling one card. So this is going to be the most important that wanted to come through, and it is knowledge. So I will hold up the card, and I'm going to read from the book. I also love on the back, I love this message. No heroes are perfect, neither are they utterly invincible in myth. They love, they hate, they struggle, they fail, and they rise again together with the cosmic wheel of fortune. What did I say? I heard that song. I get knocked down, but I get up again. And here it is. They rise again together. Yes, you do not have to be perfect. No heroes are perfect. Neither are they utterly invincible. They love, they hate, they struggle, they fall, they rise. They fail, they rise together with the cosmic wheel of fortune. Okay, so we're going to get Chiron. Big importance with Chiron. And this planet is the sun. And third decan of Sagittarius. And the actual crystal is fluorite. So in the third decan of Sagittarius, we are encountering the last dimension of the mutable and intelligent form of the fire element, which is embodied in the mythical figure of Chiron, the renowned healer and teacher who taught the greatest of Greek heroes such as Achilles, Hercules. Okay, this is the myth. Sing, O muses of Chiron, wisest and most just of all the centaurs. Sing of his knowledge and wisdom. Sing of the heroes he mentored and the burdens he nobly bore. Chiron was the son of the Titan Cronus, father of the gods. Wow, this is really in depth here. It's going to go on and on and on and on and on. Wow. Okay, it's going to go on. I'm not going to read you the whole myth. I'm actually going to go right into here. I'm going to go into what this means, okay? Because there is a whole myth behind here. But here, when Chiron, third decan of Sagittarius, appears in your reading, you are being called to further your studies and expand your knowledge through education, apprenticeship, or additional experience. The situation you are in could require you to become eager and enthusiastic about learning new skills and exploring new realms of knowledge. Higher education and degrees, study trips outside your home environment, and extensive research projects could benefit you in the long run. This card could also be a great omen for those who are thinking of returning to university or wanting to attend for the first time to master a skill or to explore the potentials for a new career path. Remember, Chiron could be asking you to muster up the courage to share, to teach, and spread the knowledge you have with others. Chiron was not only studious himself, but he generously shared and disseminated his wisdom with countless heroes of Greece, giving him the reputation of the greatest and wisest centaur in history. And this is the time to awaken the ultimate teacher inside of you so you may enlighten the collective. writing books, being a public speaker or influencer on social media, or taking up a tutoring job to educate the young could all open new doors. Trust your inner voice and let the hunger for knowledge carry you towards new opportunities for positive transformation. I love, love, love that card for all of us who are watching. I love all that. It's like the seeker and disseminator of knowledge, making things better. Should I get one more? I feel like I want to get one more. Oh gosh, this fell out on its own. Hope, without me even doing anything. Hope. Wow. I don't know if you saw if you saw it on the camera. Something was saying grab one more, and then this flew out on its own. Hope. Wow, I feel like this was just landed. Okay, so how beautiful. So to go forth and hope. Oh my goodness, I love this. And it's 33, which you know is a divine number. I always pay attention to that. 33 is a very divine number. Hope. Okay, we're going to go to Pandora, and you will have the whole myth behind it. And it is Mercury, again, third decan of Aquarius, and Amazonite is the crystal. And it's going to give you the whole myth for a couple of pages. I just want to get to what this means because it really is in depth. You'll learn a lot about the actual mythical hero. This is the teaching. Oh, and he gives an example from his own. Letao gives an example of his own readings in this under the teaching. When Alex came to me for her card reading session, she seemed despondent and hopeless. I had learned of her difficult romantic history, being led on, being cheated on, experiencing bad breakups, but this time it felt somehow different. The Pandora card fell out in reverse position while I was still shuffling the cards. That's what just happened here. It fell out. Right? I mean, okay, I was a bit taken aback since I usually shuffle the cards. He's going on. But at that moment, I felt the card was trying to tell us something. I can't even believe this happened in a lifetime, and it happened. It's in the book. Okay. Alex recently attended a friend's wedding. She had known the bride and groom for many years and had always been good friends with them. When the newlyweds were exchanging their vows and rings, she got a bit teary-eyed because she felt that she was seeing genuine love, and she reaffirmed to herself that despite all the bad experiences, there was still hope for her. They want you to have this knowledge. There is still hope for you in some sense. I'm just saying that on the side. I just got that. Until the reception later that night when Alex left her table to use the bathroom, the groom secretly pulled her aside in the corridor and told her, "You know, I have always liked you. I wish you were the one I had married." At that moment, everything within Alex collapsed. Okay, after hearing her story, I understood. Let's get into here. It was telling us that she had lost hope for love. The sickness, agony, and all the ghastly evils escaped from Pandora's box and penetrated the world. But it was the gift of hope that she managed to protect in the box. We all from time to time face disappointment and unforeseen circumstances that cause chaos and sadness. And you might be struggling with a relationship or dealing with an unfair situation or mourning the loss of a beloved family member. The suffering doesn't appear to end, and we almost want to reconcile ourselves to the belief that there is no escape. The myth of Pandora's box tells us that despite the gruesome truths we face in life, hope is always the beautiful source of our resilience to move forward and grow as a person. This was to carry us forward, and here is the hope. To move forward and grow as a person. When Pandora, the third decan of Aquarius, appears in your reading, you are being called to find your hope again in life. I feel like they're giving you this in this knowledge and hope. You're being called to find your hope again in life. Know that the universe is watching over you and assisting you from a higher position. Let go of the victim mentality. Release yourself from self-defeating beliefs and focus. That was the number one message. Remember when I said focus is the key message? Focus, focus, focus. Let go of the victim mentality. Release yourself from self-defeating beliefs and focus on creating a more positive reality for yourself. Tomorrow, the sun will rise again. Let your angel of hope embrace you with love and point you toward your own shining path. Wow. Those were the two messages for us, knowledge and hope. So this was from the Oracle of the Mythic Heroes. There is so much in here. Now, there were pages and pages of a story behind each of these mythical heroes. It is to internalize and connect, really connect with the essence of that mythical hero. I love on the back how no heroes are perfect, neither are they utterly invincible in myth. They love, they hate, they struggle, they fail, and they rise again together with the cosmic wheel of fortune. It is so in depth. There's so much to it. There was so much obvious talk about knowledge, so much knowledge, and talk about hope in this, in his work. It's so complex what's in his decks. And I also look forward to, honestly, to the celestial deities. I think it's going to be so amazing, like so many layers to it. You could just tell just so much work went into it. And I just love the whole theme, the whole point about connecting with these mythical heroes. And God knows we need it, right? God knows we need, and I love the messages that came out. I don't want to cover this angel. God knows we need it. And I also am really looking forward to Letao. Thank you so much for sending me this deck to share on the channel. And also I look forward to the celestial deities coming out later this year. For information more about Letao, of course, I'll put all the links to him. And he also has a website called The Healing Kingdom. I'll put that in. Also the links to where to get the decks, just like I do on all my videos here. But yeah, I wish you the best going forward, and connected with your own inner hero. Let us power us forward and with hope and knowledge. Take care. Bye-bye.